Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about mental health in America and its problem that we're currently facing. So as I was driving home from work and I pulled in my driveway, I went on my social media on Facebook, and I saw that the first thing I saw was a breaking news event for a high school shooting in Florida, and I have been wanting to film this video. So I thought today was a perfect day. So let's get started. So first I want to talk about the mental health experiences that my family and I have faced. So there's a close relative, and I won't disclose names as of now, maybe in the future. But there's a close relative of ours who experienced depression. And I would like to say that when somebody experiences depression, it's extremely difficult for someone else to understand what the person is feeling. It's hard to say the right words. It's hard to listen to someone just wanting to vent. It's hard to deal with someone's what we might perceive as negativity because they're always feeling down. And it's hard overall, and it takes a toll on the entire family. It's something that my family experienced initially. To date, I would say we probably didn't handle it correctly. There's things that had we done our research, we probably would have learned about and would have discovered that there's different ways to treat or deal with somebody that's currently experiencing depression or any sort of mental health problem, period. So after the depression went by, we were able to get this person out of depression. And I now come to realize that what this person needed was someone to listen to their needs, to their thoughts, and not necessarily make them feel appreciated, but make them feel as if somebody was truly listening to them. And I remember being in college, and the last thing I wanted to do was be on the phone with somebody who I thought and perceived to have a negative attitude. And so, throughout the years, I kind of shared this with my former supervisors, and to date, I won't forget, one of the best advice is you just have to sit there and listen, because that's all a person wants. Sometimes they don't even want words of encouragement. They just want to be able to vent, because all they want to do is talk. Because as it is, people who are depressed or people who are going through mental health issues, when they are voicing that they don't feel well, that not necessarily suicidal thoughts, but signs that not a typical or normal person would normally share. Those are signs of somebody wanting and seeking for help. And a lot of those signs go unseen. We just don't think nothing of them. And I feel that in America, we are currently experiencing a mental health problem. In my eyes, it's an opiate. It has to do with the amount of pain medication that over the years our providers have prescribed, because it was easier to send the patient away with pain medication. And the government finally realized that, you know what, America, we've just created a huge monster, and we need to wing everybody off these pain medications that we were used to giving them into something that is very similar to what they were already taking, but is not addicting. And so now you will hear tons of programs that have been created, such as substance abuse. There's pain management programs that now our patients are having to go to because our providers no longer want to prescribe specific pain medications. And do I blame them? No. And yes, because we accustom our patients to be able to walk into our doctors and say, this hurts, or I'm mentally breaking down, and then send them off with pain medication. Whereas now it's they want to treat you for everything and take you through A through Z, and patient doesn't want to do A through Z, and patient feels nobody cares for them. And so now they go to this other extreme level where we're now speaking suicidal. So, or not necessarily them suicidal, but nobody cares about me, so I'm just gonna go like this shooter in Florida, and like many of the shooters that we've had, just go on a shooting spree, because what the heck, it doesn't matter. I don't matter, so then nothing matters to me. And it's hard to put myself in somebody that has mental health issues because I've never experienced it. But I've been around people who have had mental health issues, and it is a serious, serious problem that, in my eyes, it's something that at this point should even be taught in school on how to deal with somebody who has mental health issues. Because I think that in America, we are burning ourselves out by working very long hours and then taking on hundreds of duties at work that you're burnt out. And then having to come home, and if you have kids, being a mom, being a wife, and then having to do your house duties. America is so burnt out that people just want any sort of pain relief, to alleviate the stress that us Americans are suffering. And I truly believe that, and I feel that I don't know that there's not enough jobs, or that there's not enough. I know that there's enough people. I don't know if there's enough qualified people. I want to believe that there is. But I don't know. I just feel like we've created such a monster in America, and now we're struggling to deal with it. And I mean, statistics don't lie. Opiate abuse is so high because, again, we've accustomed our patients, these people who have mental health issues, to rely on pain medication. And with all that said, I haven't done my research yet, but that kind of leads me to the shooting that happened today in Florida. Because nobody in the right mind will pick up a gun and kill 17 people. So that tells me that this person might have demonstrated signs of mental health issues, might have demonstrated signs of depression, or was isolating themselves. Some sort of sign to say this person is not in the right state of mind. And I feel like, again, those are signs that are ignored because we don't know how to treat them. We don't know how to deal with them. And it's something that, again, I feel should be taught. I don't know if this is a high school level, something that should be taught in college and should be enforced, because we are experiencing a crisis that, I mean, today I was having lunch with my husband for Valentine's Day, and the first thing he said was, "Oh, there was a shooting at the high school." And now that I think back, I mean, it just passed me by, because I feel like it's almost a norm without being something, that happens every day. But initially, when shootings began to happen, I used to be afraid to be out in the streets. And for me today to just completely not say, oh, who, what, when, where, why, just tells me, like, maybe it's something that I'm expecting, sort of speak, because mental health is real. And then, gun control is another video. But mental health is real, and I feel like if we don't give our teachers, our providers, the resources and the tools that they need to educate us Americans who know nothing about medicine, then I don't think we're going to ever fix this. Many of the patients don't understand, at least where I come from, I feel like many of our patients don't understand why they're being referred out to pain management versus feeling that the provider doesn't want to refill the prescription. So again, I think that now we've educated our patients to come into the doctor, we'll give you medicine, and we'll give you narcotics, and we'll give you pain medication. That now we're creating a different culture where we have to train our patients, we have to train Americans to know that pain medication isn't always the way out. There's different ways, different alternatives, and maybe there is those true patients that rely, or those true people that rely on antidepressants or anxiety medication for many of the reasons that you want to throw out there. But I believe that mental health is a real problem. I believe that we need to begin educating our students, our community about mental health and that it's real, because until it hits home, I don't think people understand that mental health is something that that the person who was experiencing cannot control. And that was something that took time for me to understand. So with that said, hopefully you guys take the initiative to talk to someone about mental health issues, and maybe just have like a dialogue about, you know, man, I've just watched this video, and or if you want to do your own research and say mental health is a real problem, and not to say that I'm going to make a difference or make a change tomorrow, but you know, if I can reach one person and that one person acknowledges and has a dialogue with someone else about it, then I think I've done my job for today. I think that I've done more than I would have done by not filming this. So just wanted to share this with you guys. And stay tuned to my Instagram tonight, because when my sister gets off of work, we are going to be doing the giveaway of the product that's been posted on my Instagram. So if you haven't already gone into the picture and liked the post, go do that now, because you have until the end of tonight to do that, and then we will be announcing the winner this evening or tonight. So stay tuned to that, and you will be notified via Instagram if you are the winner. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.